Hello, YouTubers. I forgot to come back and do my update for my Naca appointment on what day was my appointment, honey? I forgot.
Friday.
That was the 24th. 20, I think it was the 24th, y'all. Yeah. Cause today's the 26th. So went to my Naca appointment Friday, the 24th. Which, if y'all have been following my videos, you know what all I went through last time with things just not being where they needed to be. And so I spent, I told y'all I was going to go and spend about however long it took to pretty much upload everything again. So prior to going to my appointment Friday, I um I actually did upload everything that I had from the beginning, from the first appointment, that which was in February. I uploaded everything from December, okay, of 2018 up to May. I uploaded everything again. Then as I was doing that, I sent emails to my counselor, and I CC'd the NACA links email, and I also sent those same items, documents, and all that PDF form to those emails too. So like all my bank statements, which I have a lot of banks. I don't know why. Anyway, I got a lot of bank accounts right now. And so I uploaded those. Then I turned around and I would email those. My credit card statements, I would upload those. Then I would group them together and email them. So forth, so on and so forth, like that. That's how I did it. Okay, so it took me 7 hours to do all of that. 7 stinking hours. Okay. Updated the letters like he wanted for him to say to whom it may concern. Did that. Every little meticulous thing that I thought was holding me up, I redid it and I uploaded it. Okay. So I get to my appointment Friday, and I hope I don't sound like my speech is slurring, or because I'm really sleepy. And when I get sleepy, my speech gets very lazy. I'm usually very articulate, y'all, but I'm just blah, blah. I'm tired. Anyway, so when I went to the appointment, the tone of the appointment was great. My counselor, which I didn't switch, I did reach out to the other counselor that helped us when we were at our meeting. I did ask her to help my counselor get it, pulled together. Don't know if she did or didn't. But things were organized, they were better. Like a few days before my appointment, let me back up. My counselor actually had started working on my file, and I think he was just kind of getting it all organized, getting it, in order, preparing for me to come. Okay, so when I got there, like I said, everything pretty much is in place. He had called me the day prior to, because one of my bank accounts, which is my savings account, he was missing a statement from it. But come to find out, he was missing a statement because they don't do monthly statements on that particular savings account. They just do quarterly statements. So I emailed the corporate company for that particular bank, and they sent me an email, official email, saying that we only do quarterly account reports unless there's been some activity for that month. So like if I hadn't taken any money out of that account or put any in, then they would not generate a statement. And I hadn't in a few months, so I didn't have a statement. But I did screenshot that. You have anything like that where you have an explanation as to why you don't have something, you need to make sure you send that stuff too, and notify your counselor by word of mouth and let them know that you're doing that. Okay. So got that sent in, so that was taken care of. Only other thing that I needed was my IRS transcript, which the most recent one, which I had already sent in one, but it was before I filed my taxes, so it didn't have all the information on it that it needed. So luckily, the day of my appointment, I checked the mail and it was in, so I was able to take it and scan it in when I got to my appointment. So like I said, the tone of the appointment was, it was good. Like I said, I feel like we made more progress in that one appointment that I have the whole time. And so that was really good. So he got everything set up. We had to end up requesting verification of employment for another job, because I had jobs that overlapped at that time. So we got that sent off. Y'all, matter of fact, with that, if y'all use the work number, if your company uses the work number, be prepared to pay $48 for them to pull your verification of employment and income. They do it through Equifax, but you can't do it for them and give it to them. the NACA has to actually pull that from the work number. So you have to have the employee ID for them, and you have to actually have a salary code or number to give NACA to be able to pull that report. They are going to ask for your credit card information for that, and it's going to cost you $48. Both of my employers use the work number, so I had to pay $48 twice. I mean, I don't know, maybe I'm just being cheap or whatever, I don't know. But I didn't like having to pay $48 to do that, twice. But did you just really cut the cheese while I'm doing my video?
Give me a video.
Okay. Disregard. I hope y'all didn't hear that. I heard it. I don't want to smell it. Hope I don't smell it. Stop. He's cutting up over here. But yeah, so be prepared to pay that. Also, I'm doing a video. You look cute. Also, what they don't tell you, well, they probably did tell me, but I guess I didn't take note of that. When they did the credit report the first time, I don't know what I was thinking. But anyway, when they get ready to submit you for qualification, they do run your credit again. So that means you have to pay that fee again. I can't even remember what that was. I think it was like 20 or $30, but they'll need your banking information for that, your routing number and your account number. So be prepared to do that again too. If it's a gap of time, that you get it submitted to qualification. So he told me that, since tomorrow is holiday, 27th, May 27th. What holiday is it? I forgot. What? Memorial Day? Yeah. Since Memorial Day is tomorrow, I think he said he was going to try to submit for qualifications Friday, but it will possibly be Tuesday before he submits. But he said after that, give them a few days to process, and maybe a week before he hears back from underwriting. So at that time, once it's submitted to underwriting, then he said that they'll get back in contact with him and let him know if he needs anything else. We pretty much covered it. We combed through everything with a fine-tooth comb. So I'm thinking we pretty much got everything that we need. So I don't expect them to come back with much. But I'm bracing myself, just because you just never know. He expects to get a response from them at least by June the 7th. So I have an appointment on June the 7th. But he said if he hears something back from underwriting before that appointment, then he'll call me and I'll have to come in. And I think the next step for that is once you get the approval for qualifications, you have to go to a buyer's class that lasts about an hour, hour and a half. And I think it's available on Thursdays where I'm at. After you do that class, I think you get your qualification letter at the end of that class, and then you can go searching for a house. With this program, if you're a non-priority member, then you have to purchase a house that's in a targeted area. Okay. What that basically means is whatever the median income is for your area, if you are over that median income, the house, whatever house you pick, you have to look at whatever the median income is for that neighborhood. And if it is whatever your amount is, like for my area, it's $53,100. Okay. So I have to get a home that the median income for that area is $53,100 or below. And they'll have another section on there. It's a percentage. I think a median percentage, but it can't be over 100%. You got a message through Messenger. So any houses that I'm looking at, it has to be 100% or below. It has to be, the median income for that has to be $53,100 or below. For where I stay, the houses that I was interested in, they are well above that. I can afford it, but the program won't approve purchases for those homes. So I had to go back through like my wish list or like the criteria that I had set for certain houses, and I had to go through each one of those homes that haven't sold yet, and I had to enter their address in on this website that's on Naca under the purchasing part. But I'll get into that later because, it's still early in the game for that. But I had to go back on there, use that site type in each address and get that median income for that area and get their percentage to see if it's 100% or below. Needless to say, that knocked out about 75% of my list. So just keep that in mind when you're doing the program. It was kind of a bummer for me because I had heard about it and we kind of talked about it some, but it really hits home when you get to the point where you're close to starting to look, to initiate your searching. So I was just like, man, because where I'm at, even the house I'm renting right now, it's just like this area is above, their median income, so I won't be able to purchase, where I'm at, and I really kind of want to stay in the area where I'm at right now. But anyway, there still are some other nice areas that I can look for some houses. But just keep that in mind when you get ready to search. Me, myself, I started a pick list early so I can kind of get an idea of what's out there. I didn't want to wait till the last minute because they say once your qualification is done, you only have 90 days to search. If you go past that 90 days, it doesn't mean that you can't use the program, but you'll just have to go through and update all your paperwork to get another qualification for 90 days more. So as long as I've been going through this process, I kind of want to get it done. I'm over it at this point. So what I did, I got a pick list. Do not listen to me good. Don't get emotionally attached to any of these houses. If you feel like you're going to get emotionally attached, it's probably best for you not to start making a list of, houses that you like, because they may be there one day and gone the next. Some houses that we started looking at when we first started, some of them are still sitting on the market, and the price has dropped. So, you just never know. Never know what you're going to get with that. But I started a pick list. And when I do, I scroll through, me, my husband, and my daughter. We scroll through and we find houses. Like I said, I go through the process to make sure they qualify. And I keep that pick list. So when it comes time for my qualification, I have those list of houses that I want to look at. And I'm hoping that, out of the list, something's going to stand out. But I will not settle. And I will tell you that do not just get something just because you feel like, I have an opportunity with this program and I need to go in and buy. Because this is going to be, you got this loan for 30 years. 30 years. So it seriously needs to be your forever home, unless you like buying houses and 5 years later trying to sell it and buy something else. Hey, have at it. Get something that's going to do you now. Me, myself, no. I'm over it. I'm tired of moving. Like, I like new houses. My husband likes new houses, so we'll get a new house, live in it 3-4 years. Then find another new house, live in it. Tired of that. Tired of it. And then plus, it's just throwing money away. Even lease to purchase, if you don't follow through, you're still throwing money away. We've been through that as well. So whatever I get, this is going to be it. If it takes a little work, fine. I'm not interested in a whole big old fixer-upper or anything like that. So I'm looking for something fairly new, fairly turnkey. That may need a little work, that's got space for me to move around and stretch out in. So, but yeah, just a little advice. Go ahead on and start your little pick list if you can do it without getting emotionally attached. But I think I've been rambling for about, 8 minutes now. I'm trying to think if there was anything else pertinent that I can remember from the appointment. I think that was it, because most of the stuff that I went through emotional wise, I just didn't even, once I cleared that out of my aura, got rid of that, wasn't going to revisit that stuff. So not even going to address that on this video. All in all, business was handled this time. I felt a lot better about this appointment, a whole lot better. So all I can recall is that everything was together. He had everything he needed to submit for qualifications, and we do have to wait for the underwriter. And in the meantime, it's a waiting game for me. I don't think he told me to do anything else. Yeah, not yet. But when we do start searching, he told me to start looking out for mortgage insurance. But we're not there yet either. But yeah, I think that's it, YouTubers. if y'all got any questions, about the whole process or where I'm at in it, just let me know. Just put a comment down below and I'll answer your questions as I can. All right. Well, we'll see y'all next time. I'll update y'all in June.